Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. Let me get to the chat so I can get you when you come in here. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? Well, maybe there's not. Let's see who I can share it to. That will help me share it out. Good morning, Kathy Han. Good morning, Kathleen. Sharing it to the others and see who we can get to come in and say good morning. Oh, there's Joanne. Good morning. All right, we got a few people on. Let's do the heart brain. Hand on the heart. And slow down the breathing. And then add in love. Put something in your mind that brings a smile to your face. What is it that makes you feel good? To me, it's our P family coming on and seeing all of you, loving on you. And I just breathe that love into my heart. Let it go to the brain. And then up to the divine, giving gratitude for another day alive. Gratitude for friends. Gratitude for good health. Gratitude for every experience on this earth. Whew, and then release. And let's see who came in. Erica, good morning. Andrea, good morning. And thank you for sharing. And there is no sorry in Pville. Thank you for doing so. And Blue Jean, Deirdre, thank you for sharing. Robin Waters Dykes, hello, hello, and yippee, yes, you did make it. I'm so glad you're here. And hello to your mom as well. Sally and Tony, good morning. Thank you for sharing. Auntie Jean, good morning. Oh, you have some roosters. Nice. Do you have one of your own? I think you should have a rooster and a few chicken running around in your backyard, Auntie Jean. You'd have eggs all the time and maybe a few babies. So anyway, good morning, everyone. All right, so let's see what the angels had to say last night. Get out of the corner. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. And that's by Nelson Mandela. When Johnny said, "Nobody puts baby in a corner," it was a moment of empowerment. Nobody deserves to be hidden away in a corner and silenced, and yet it happens all the time. As a young child, I was, quote, put in the corner and thought that it's just what happens with children. I didn't think it was unusual that we were not to laugh or play inside. Maybe that's why I love nature and being outside. Dear angels, transformation is a natural part of the spiritual journey, allowing us to shed old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve us. It takes courage to step out of our comfort zone and say something when others decide to put us in a corner. Dear ones, within each of you lies a divine spark, a connection to a higher self or universal energy. Nurture this connection through practices that resonate with your spiritual beliefs. True spiritual empowerment extends beyond the self. By serving others and practicing compassion, you contribute to the collective upliftment of humanity. Acts of kindness and selflessness create a ripple effect, fostering a sense of interconnectedness that magnifies your own spiritual empowerment. Remember, the path to spiritual empowerment is unique to each of you as individuals, but the destination is a state of profound self-realization and connection with the limitless power of the universe. May this journey inspire you to embrace the fullness of your spiritual potential and radiate empowerment in every aspect of your life. Dear angels, today I promise to speak up and not allow myself to be placed in a corner. You know, when we're children, we really don't have the power to sometimes to speak up like we do as adults. But that experience that we've gone through, whatever the experience looked like for us, that leads to that sense of, oh, I'm not supposed to speak up, I'm not supposed to say something, or I'm going to get in trouble. But we eventually realize, or a lot of people do realize, that that's no quality of life, not being able to speak authentically and to be able to express yourself the way you want to express yourself. So, it was an interesting night with the angels because I'm finishing up all the finishing touches for Saturday's class. And so I had empowerment on my mind and wanted to talk to the angels about it, and that's what came through. So nobody puts you in a corner. You can speak up. And Kathleen Caputo says, I actually woke up on time this morning. I was dreaming just before I woke up. Someone was telling me a joke, but I didn't quite hear the punchline and asked them to repeat it. But I woke up before I heard it, so I can't tell you the joke. Well, interesting. I don't like dreams that are unfinished. Do you ever have the experience where you try to go back into the dream and finish it? I have done that so many times. I've woken up and I didn't know what the ending was or what more was to come with whatever story was going on in my dream. And I went back into it. And I've done that several times. So I know it's possible to do. Auntie Jean says, you don't need a rooster for eggs, but that means no babies. Yeah, if you don't have the rooster, you can't have the babies. But anyway, I don't think you have either a rooster or the hens to make the babies. Maybe you do. Maybe Jean's been holding out on us, you guys. Brookie, good morning. Good morning, sweet one. And little Max, you have been keeping your mama up at night. You know, you're cute. But I don't know. There might be a return policy. Yeah, you might be too cute to return them. That's what I'm thinking. And Kathleen said, especially that was true when you grew up in the 50s or before of, not being able to speak up, especially as children. Good morning, my niece Brenda. Thank you for being here on Cuppa this morning. How are you doing? And I think you might be here in Florida. Am I right? That was the plan the last time I talked to you anyway. You were heading down this way. And Deirdre says, I've gone back to dreams a few times. Yeah, it's an interesting phenomena, isn't it? To go back into a dream. Sorry guys, I gotta get some water. Hang on. Yeah, it's very interesting. I didn't know anybody else that did that. I thought that was unique to me, but now I know. that there are other people that do that. And I've had repeat dreams. I had dreams that they come right back, like the next night or not too late, not too much longer after I've had the original dream, I dream it again. It's really strange. Dreams are interesting. I've always found them interesting anyway. Our sweet Josie is here. Do we have Rick? Ah, there we go. Auntie Jean calling in our Ricky Rick. And how is little Ricky doing? That little sweet one that you've decided to have as a companion. I just love the pictures. And I think it's going to be an amazing journey with little Ricky. And Brenda, you are in Florida. I thought so. You ran away from all that cold. And speaking of, how's everybody doing with the cold front and the storms that came through? I know some of them look like they were going to be pretty wicked. So I'm hoping that you're all safe. Some people might be snowed in. Have we heard from Julie Kiss yet? She had, what was it, like 15, 17 inches the other night. So I'm praying for safety for all the peas. And Sally says, Tony is doing that now with dreams and continuously playing like that. Yeah, it's really, I don't understand it. I don't know how you go back into a dream, but I know that it does happen for sure. Brenda, they hit all around you. Panama City hit hard. I heard that the west coast of Florida was pretty bad. Our Marietta is in a boat on the west coast. She's near Venice, and she said the winds were pretty heavy. So I'm glad that Sweet Dreams is safe and that all the ones on board are safe. And Sally, you have lots of limbs down. Yeah, I think the wind was what was really wicked with those. Josie says she and our kitty Lucky are getting along, and I am so happy. Of course they are. I think everybody's going to get along in your household because Rick's going to make sure of that. Parts of Connecticut has flooding. Oh boy. And there's our Marietta. Sweet Dreams is safe and on the move to a friend's dock at Cape Coral. Good. Well, you stay safe, my friend. And I think about you every day and pray for you out there on the water. And can't wait for you to be back at Heart Harbor, and I get to actually give you a hug when I get down there. First, I have some doctor's appointments to knock out and get out of the way. And in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing a Body, Mind, Spirit Expo. Good morning. Oh my gosh, thank you. I have coffee delivery. I love this place. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that's good. It's hot. And it's strong, the way I like it. So thank you, Joanne, for my wonderful cup of coffee. Sally says, Jessie Jua is in the flooding, but her place is safe. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, Brenda, I'm okay. I'm just knocking out some doctor's visits and trying to get some help for my knee. My knee has been my nightmare. It's very painful and it's bone on bone. So when I walk, that's when it hurts the most. But it's getting better. I found this supplement that's really, really helping. And like right now, I don't even feel it at all. And normally, if I'm moving around or even if I'm just sitting, it hurts. So it's a big improvement over what it was like. And Joanne has tried the supplement for her back, and it seems like it's going to be a really good one to hang on to. Oh my gosh. Hope is home and listening with Yana, her daughter. She has an additional blood pressure tablet. It seems to be helping. Oh, I'm so glad. Ooh, my heart is happy because I have been praying and asking the angels to please be there for our Hope and to help her get through this trying time. Thank you, Iana, for letting us know that she's home. Hope, we love you. I know you're listening. We love you so much. Yes, I'm very happy. Let's all send a big hug to our Hope right now over in the UK. And Sally says, it sounds like it's time for a knee replacement. Nope. I have told the angels no more surgeries. I just do not want to go through that. My sister Sheila went through it just recently. I think it was 2 years ago. And I've known several people that have gone through knee replacements. And yeah, just not going to do it. Oh, Auntie Jean, it says, Hope and family, so happy to hear. This is great news, you guys. This is cause to celebrate that our Hope is home. And Hope you're getting lots of hugs and good mornings. And Brenda says, my niece Debbie just had knee surgery. I heard she had the surgery. I'm glad that she's doing well with it. Yeah, if I can survive ever how many years I have left on the planet with not having to have any more surgery, I will be a happy camper. And Hope you're getting more love and hugs from Andrea, from Deirdre. Oh, we're so happy to hear this news that our Hope is home. And Blue Jean sending you hearts and loves. And Sally says, I think in time I will need a double hip and knee replacement. No. Don't put that thought out there. I am not going to manifest anything other than health and happiness and joy and a beautiful experience. The time that I have left here on earth, I don't want to spend it in a hospital for sure. All right, so it's Thursday. Thankful Thursday. Looking forward to this weekend. We have a beautiful class full of amazing peas, and it's going to be so good to get together and talk about empowerment and talk about emotions. And I'm really, really looking forward to this class. I've got such a great feeling about it. We're meeting twice a month and for 3 months, and you're going to have lots of time to bond with the other classmates and to have an accountability partner. Kathleen says, there's a new treatment for knees that I sent to my cousin. Her doc was open to it, but she is not eligible for it. I'll text you the info. It might be something to look into. It's an alternative to surgery. Yes, please do, because I am open to alternatives and alternative medicines, supplements. I am taking glucosamine, which also has been helping, and this new one, which is called Instaflex, and it's making a big difference. I can actually walk now without thinking about screaming, so that's a good thing. All right, how about some messages? We don't have the new book yet, but we still are working on this one until that one's complete. And Auntie Jean is sending a heart hug to Hope. I love that. All right, I'm waiting. If anybody wants a message read from the tiny book, Iana, please ask your mom if she wants a page read out of the tiny book, and let's see what message there is in there. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It went radio silent. Page 7 for Sally and 16 for Joanne. Okay. So page 7 says, if your dream is important, if you persevere, if you have the right combination of desire, divine plan, and divine timing, which is the real 3D, your miracle will show up. Oh, I fully believe this. Desire, divine plan, and divine timing. Yeah, that dream is important, whatever it is. If we have a thought, if we have a burning desire in our heart, there's no accident that we thought that, or that that's something that came into our reality, because there are no accidents or coincidences. Everything is working perfectly, and we just have to open our eyes to it and see the divine at work in our lives. And Iana is asking Mama Hada Bear to send information to her because her granddad needs help as he keeps falling. He's 82. Yes, and he is on our prayer list. Both your grandparents are on our prayer list, Iana. Yeah, me too, Sally. I needed that message to keep persevering. If there's something that's been brought forward for you, just keep on plugging. Keep on keeping on. All right, so page 16, I believe, was for our auntie. Was it Auntie Jean? Wanted 16. We got to scroll back up. No, it was Joanne. Okay, so Joanne, page 16. And that message is, make a commitment every day to learn something new about yourself. Every day. I made a commitment, oh gosh, I don't even remember how long it's been now. It's been a long time, to learn something new every day. And I love that. And sometimes I get, well, I think every day I get these emails with the word of the day. And so I always am learning a new word and looking at what its meaning is. So make a commitment every day to learn something new about yourself. And to me, what that means is to expand your horizons, talk to new people, have new experiences, do things out of your comfort zone, because that's where you're going to have that expansion, and you're going to learn about yourself and how you're reacting to things and responding to things in the world. So I love this for you, Joanne, and for all of us. Page 6 says Kathleen Mama Hada Bear. And Kathy Hand says yes to health, happiness, and no surgery for any of us. I agree. All right, so page 6 for Kathleen. And then, let me scroll down some. 6 and then 4. Should you find yourself in a situation where someone is being abusive in any form, realize first that it's not your fault and nothing you did created it. Who asked for page 6? I can't remember who that was. I know I just said it. Kathleen. Mama Hada Bear. Yeah, what an empowering message for you and for all of us, that it's not our fault how other people treat us. And honestly, the more we don't put any thought or give it any energy, the more empowered we become. The more we realize that that's their journey. But we don't have to take abuse. We don't have to stand for it. We can stand up and use our authentic voice. So if there is abuse happening to any one of you or anyone that you know, please reach out. Please get the help, because there is help available. And there are so many hotlines and helplines and places that you can turn to. And this is one of the biggest helplines there is, this Angelic River family. We help each other. We hold each other up. We love on each other. So never suffer. Never go through something where someone else is trying to take your power. You don't have to give your power away. And if you don't have anybody else to turn to one of us. There's a whole family here that cares, and we're always, always going to help out. You're cold, Blue Jean. Well, are you outside? That's the first question I would ask you, Blue. Are you outside? Because I know that Dave probably has fires going in that stove that you have, or stoves. All right, so that was a great message, and thank you for that one. And Kathy says page 4, and then we're going to page 9 for our hope. And we're going to go into our prayers pretty soon, so I'm going to put that message up. And I see you, Brenda. Brenda's asking prayers for my sister, which is her mom, and her husband. And they are on our prayer list, Loretta and Cecil. Okay, where are we? Type in your prayer request if you have any, so that we know what's going on. All right, we're going to page 4. Turn the page. If there was no change, there would be no growth. Change is not something to fear. I think that was you, Kathy Hand. And what a great message for you for this year. I feel like this is a year of change for you, Kathy, and a year of growing, really growing inside. And it's that inner growth, that inner knowingness that brings the strength. And yeah, I'm so excited about this class, because I know that everyone that has signed up is going to grow in leaps and bounds with what you're going to have more understanding about when we discuss emotions and life and how to deal with life. So, Kathy, I think this is a year of growth for you. I think it's going to be very, very special, the things that are going to happen to you this year. All right, page 9 for our Hope Wellington Marshall. Thank you, Iana, for asking. Sometimes the shortcut will get you there faster, but it may not provide you with opportunities to smell roses or see a sunset. It is just a direct path from one point to another. If it is the scenic route you desire, then ask for that. It may take a bit longer, but will be so worth it in the end. What an interesting thought. You know, so many times I get off of the interstate when I'm traveling. I jump onto some of the little side roads, and I know they'll take me the same place that the interstate would. But boy, you see so much more. And I had a beautiful experience, I think it was in Colorado, where I just had the thought to exit. Just exit. I know I'll get where I'm going, but I don't want to run at this fast pace and stare at taillights and other vehicles and people being crazy out on the road. So I did. I exited and I took the little roads that was the longer path. But what beauty there was. The things I saw along the way and the experience that I had. If I'm remembering correctly, it was just me and this trucker that was on this little road, and I was behind the truck because he was booking it. He was really moving. And I had the most beautiful experience because the scenery was amazing. And it was in the mountains. You know how I love the Rockies. So as we're going down that little road, there was just view after view that would come up as we turned corners. So this message that was picked is just so beautiful, and beautiful for you, Hope, because I see that you're taking the long way around. You know, you're not just going a shortcut from here to there. You live your life wide open, and you live it with a smile on your face no matter what's happening around you. No matter when it feels like the sky is falling down and you're ending up back in the hospital. And every time that we hear Hope's in the hospital, we all just kind of gather there with you and wrap our arms around you. But I think this is a beautiful message for you. And I can't wait for the minute when I see the words come across my screen that it is you that's on with us. And as much as we love you, Iana and Montana and Z, we just really want our Hope to be healthy and happy. And I'm going to get rid of a message on my screen. That was weird. But yeah, we want that. We want Hope to thrive and to be the very best you can be and have the best life, smelling all the roses along the way. So I love that you picked that message, and that was the last one that we were going to read. So Kathy said something about picking message 4. Where'd it go? I picked 4 because Hope has 4 letters in it, and my family is a family of 4. Changes are happening for sure. I am ready to receive messages from the angels. Awesome. I love that. The angels are always talking. All right, so Sally says, wow, I've been working with my mom's energy to recognize, release, and re-heal from childhood abuse. Thank you, Kathleen. Okay, I must have missed a message somewhere along the way. But, oh, there it is. Kathleen, there's a new, no, we got that one. Please add Hotto Bear to the grid. Gracie asked me if I added him. Never thought of doing that. He wants to get to millions of children. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's add our Hotto Bear in to our grid and to our prayer list. All right, so where are we? Any more prayer requests? I'm looking. No what, Blue Jean? And Kathleen says, yes, thank God I've been blessed not to experience abuse. So many of my friends have gone through horrible abuse. Yeah, it is no fun for sure. And Sally says, prayers for all who are feeling lonely and lost today. Thank you for that. Deirdre, prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who walk on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. Thank you for that prayer, Deirdre. And I am at the point now of needing to have flyers or some information on both the Save Someone's Child effort as well as the parents of addicted children, because I started to tell you earlier I'll be doing a Mind, Body, Spirit Expo on the 21st, and I'll have a table, so I have an opportunity to share out what we do. I have new gratitude cards in. I ordered some of my books that I'll have there, and I'll be giving messages for anyone who wants a message for their animal. If they want to bring them into the expo, they can do that because it's outside, and they will receive a message from the angels for their little fur angel. So I'm excited about that. Good morning to our sweet Annie Banani. Thank you for being with us this morning. And Captain Kovacs came in, Charlie Coons is here. We have a beautiful group gathering this morning. And Robin has an update on Adam. He's been given steroids and pain meds. The issue is between L5 and S1, and he says he's better. Rechecked next Tuesday. Teri is having follow-up appointments. So far, so good. Donna is doing well and some discomfort. Carolyn is home and recovering. Mom's doing good. No issues right now. Hi, Mom. More weather tomorrow for some of us here in Jackson, Mississippi. I love y'all. Gotta get a shower so I can get on the road to carry Teri to her doctor's appointment. Well, let's pray that appointment goes well for you, Teri, and getting you all better. And thank you for all those updates, Robin. I know we have your whole family here, here in the grid. Sally, we're going to be working with our city to host a metaphysical, holistic healing festival in the downtown area. Awesome. Yeah, that's what this one is. It's put on by Natural Awakenings magazine, and I talked to the lady that owns the magazine and coverage for that area, so I'm very excited. And I'm actually going to have her on the podcast, Peapod podcast, to talk about it. So I'm excited about that. All right, any other prayer requests you have, just go ahead and type them in. We keep our hope front and center, lifted up high. Hope, we love you so much. And I don't remember if Julie is here, Julie Kiss, but we keep her lifted up for complete healing. She's getting physical therapy now for her arm, her wrist, and her hand. So let's keep her lifted up for complete healing. And please lift up my friend Joanne that I'm here with in Plantation, Florida. And she had a wicked cold that came through after her trip to North Carolina. So we want her better, completely better, and let all of that be done with and be gone. Okie doke. So, any other prayer requests as we go into our hearts, just type them in. And let's go into our heart. Let's focus on the heart center right now. So breathe right into it. And what does it feel like when you breathe into that heart center? Are you seeing an openness? Are you able to open all the doors of your heart? All those chambers? Because our spiritual heart works much the same as the physical heart. In the spiritual heart center, we have doors. And in those doors, we store things. We store memories. We store those experiences that we have with our loved ones and with anyone as we go about our life. So breathe into your heart. Let the energy expand as you watch it expand out from you. Is it full of love? Is it full of compassion? Or is there a little fear and anxiety mixed in there? Because sometimes we hold something so close to us, we don't want to share it, we don't want to speak about it, we don't even want to think about it, but it's there. So let's breathe life into everything in our heart center, those things that were good experiences and those that were not so good. But realizing that every experience we have is for our best and highest good. Every experience. Lisa Nichols says you don't have to go back and erase anything. You don't have to make changes to what happened in your past. We can't, first of all, but we don't have to have that mindset that something has to be changed or erased or pushed out of our thoughts. The acceptance is the key. Accept, align, allow. When we accept that we are humans in these bodies, that we are going through things for our spiritual growth, then we understand that every experience is not going to be the top of the mountain experience. We're going to be down in the valley. We're going to be down flat out on the ground, because that's life. That's what happens. It's up and down. And we can find ways to deal with those bottom of the barrel experiences. We can find the support we need. We can find the confidence inside of ourselves to get back up off the ground, climb back up that mountaintop. But we need every experience that we've had to bring us to this place we are right now, right here. So don't try to change anything. Don't try to go back and fix something or wish. I wish I had done that differently. I wish that hadn't happened. You're wishing your life away. Instead, accept. Accept that it happened. Be grateful. Say thank you. Thank you for the experience. Thank you for the lessons learned. Thank you for the growth that I've had. And then learn from your experiences. Learn to move forward in a beautiful, positive energy. Everything is energy. Our thoughts, our words, our actions, these bodies, they're just energy. So be grateful for the energy that you have. And be grateful every time that you've learned a lesson and that you pivoted away from a negative thought or a negative decision, something that didn't work out so well in the past. When we keep trying to do it the same way, thinking we're going to get a different result, we're just going to end up back at square one, doing it all over again. And maybe, eventually, we'll understand that there needs to be a shift. There needs to be a change somewhere that will take me down a different road, that will give me a different outcome. So look at what's in your heart. Look at what you're holding there. If you're holding guilt and blame and shame, and you're holding those experiences that you had that were the deep, dark, bottom of the barrel experience, and you're looking at it as something negative, turn on the light. Just turn on the light so you can see it and say thank you. Thank you for bringing me down to that level where I can fully see and understand what took place. And now I choose to move forward and upward and move to a better feeling thought. Move to a better emotion that's going to lift me higher. Sing a song. Dance a dance. Do whatever it takes to move that emotion higher up that rung. Being in the heart. Sometimes it's not easy to look at things. It's not easy to look at what we push down and shut a door on. But when you open all the doors, that's freedom. That's freedom from any chains. Anything that might have stuck you in a corner and told you to be silent and not talk about it, not think about it. Let's get out of the corners today. Let's stand up and move forward and dance our heart out. That's what life is all about. Dancing the dance. So as we move our vibration upward, we're going to take all those prayer requests. We're going to lift everybody, everyone that's in our prayer chain, everyone that's in the grids. We're lifting you higher and higher and asking that the Creator see, acknowledge, and answer our prayers for the best and highest good of all. And we share love, because love, Kuan Yin says, is the energy that heals. So we're healing through love. And let's do that now. Love and gratitude, two of the highest vibrations there are. Let's bring those into our energy field and lift ourselves as we get ready to go on about our day. So here's what we say to each other, to ourselves, to our Creator. Thank you. I love you. So let's get that going and flowing. And Auntie Jean, she loves to be number one. And she is number one in my book. I love you, Jean. You are our mountaintop guru. So I'm going to pull up our Leo and have him sing us a song. It's our Morning Cuppa song. Do we have dancing dogs this morning, Blue? I don't know if she's still with us or not.
Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning
Call in that AAA.
all the bees and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Thank you, Joanne. And I hope you're feeling better. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all. Full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Accept, allow. AAA. Thank you, Annie. And I placed the link for the workshop that's coming up on Saturday for anyone who might not have signed up yet but wanted to.
Thank you, I love you, namaste,
Woo! Gary's on it. Thank you, Leo. Thank you for that beautiful song. And I love you all so much. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I'll see you back here at 1 o'clock this afternoon for 10 million for World Peace Meditation. We do it every day. So come in today for a blessing. I love you. And I will see you back here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.